Good morning, guys. So we're ready to go in about 5 minutes for Pilates. Horrible yucky day out there today, so good to be in your own comfort of your own home and nice and cosy. Just a wee reminder about Christmas jumper week. So obviously we always do stuff at Rodney, and this year it's going to have to be done virtually. So still like you to join in all the fun and festivities. So Christmas jumper day is 14th of December. So I thought we could maybe do Pilates in our Christmas pajamas. So Pilates in your pajamas on the 14th, just join in and you can send any pictures through social media and hashtag We Live Active if you want to upload any of those pictures and let us see you join in the fun. Okay, so ready to go in about 3 minutes, guys. So get yourselves ready and we'll get started. Okay, guys, let's get ready to go. I'm just going to move this camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's get started. So as always, we're going to start with our postural check. So just bring those feet directly underneath your hips and then lift your toes away from the mat and spread them nice and wide. From there, rock onto your toes and lift your heels. Rock back onto the heels, lifting the toes. So just try and get a little higher this time as you lift the heels and spread those toes a little more. Now just start to decrease that range of movement, so smaller rocks. And then eventually come to a stop, and you should feel grounded with your mat. From there, line your knees up with your second toe, keeping the knees nice and soft throughout. From there, bring one hand on the front or one hand on the back of your body. Keep your upper body still. Now rock your pelvis forward and then tuck your pelvis under and push back. So forwards and back, nice big ranges of movement. And then start, like the feet, to decrease that range of movement, making it smaller and smaller, until eventually, again, you come to a stop. And when you do this time, you should put your tailbone slightly tucked under. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders up, back and down, place them in the little pockets at the back, and then your middle finger should be in line with the seam of your trousers. Bring your chin to parallel. So this is your postural position. We'll now focus on the engagement of your core. So imagine you have a corset or a belt, and you're going to pull all the way into number 10. So you're going to pull everything in as tightly as you possibly can. So take a big breath in through your nose, pull everything in, breathe out through your mouth, and then you probably feel that you just can't maintain this any longer, so just let it go. So this time, just let you pull halfway, so just number 5. So again, taking a breath in through your nose, engage all of your core muscles, breathe out through your mouth, breathe in again through your nose. Now you'll probably manage a couple of breaths, and again, the contraction through the muscles will just be too much, just let it go. This time I want you to just pull to number 3. So again, taking a breath in through our nose, engage all of your core muscles, belly button to spine, squeezing your bottom lightly, and just hold at number 3. Now breathe out through your mouth, and breathe back in through your nose. Just follow your own pace and rhythm. So you now should be able to maintain this contraction throughout your core, and I'd like you to maintain that throughout the whole of the class this morning. So each time I say number 3, just make sure you have this all engaged. So let's focus on our breath. So bring your hands up into the little gaps in between your ribs, your little intercostal muscles. And if you're happy, you can just have your hands down by your side. So keeping your core and everything at number 3, breathe in through your nose and feel your ribs lift and expand. Now as you breathe out, feel them come in and down. So just keep breathing, again at your own pace and rhythm. And really concentrate and focus on that breath, staying away from your belly area. So this is your thoracic breathing. So we will try and do this throughout the class. It is quite advanced, so if you can't do it, don't worry, just breathe normally and when I tell you to breathe. And I will give you thoracic exercises to do throughout the workout, just so we get a little bit more of this done throughout the class. So that's us done. Let's move into our warm-up. So we're just going to start with neck and working our way down. So taking a breath in, engage the core, number 3, and then breathe out. Just drop your head over to the side. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out and over to the left. Breathe in center, and then breathe out to the right. Hold for a breath, so breathe in again. Breathe out, just relax a little further. Then breathe into center. Same on the other side. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out a little deeper. And then breathe into center. Now drop your chin forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Turning the head this time. So breathe in. Turn the head to the right and breathe out. Breathe into center, breathe out to the left, breathe into center. Try and go a little further this time, so breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Shoulder shrugs, so breathe in, pull them up nice and high, breathe out, push them down and away, breathe in, breathe out. Now let's move to rotation. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, roll your shoulders back and down. Really squeeze those shoulder blades. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands come to shoulders if you want a little more. Draw with the elbows, so breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze those elbows in, breathe in, and breathe out. Full circle, a little more, so breathe in, breathe out. Now remember core at number 3, breathe in, breathe out. Back to shrug, so breathe in, pull high, breathe out, push down. Breathe in, breathe out. This time circle forward, so breathe in, roll forward as you breathe out. Breathe in, pull up, and then breathe out. Hands to shoulders, draw with elbows, breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Full circles, breathe in, squeeze together, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Reset your postural position. Breathe in, engage core. Now as you breathe out, just drop over to the side, slide towards your knees. Breathe in and come up. So take the head with you as you go. Breathe out. Breathe in. This time hold for a breath. So breathe out. Breathe in, engage the core, roll your top shoulder back a little further. Breathe out and try and slide a little deeper. Breathe in and come up, and do the same on the other side. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. This time, if you want, add the arms. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, roll that shoulder back, breathe out, breathe in, swap sides, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Hands come to shoulders, let's rotate through the spine. So keep your hips pointing forward like headlights. Breathe in, engage that core. Breathe out and rotate. Breathe into the center. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in center. Try to go a little further this time. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Release those hands down. Take a breath in, reach all the way to the ceiling, and as you breathe out, just swing down. Nice and easy to start with. Breathe in and release down. So really let the head, neck and shoulders go. Breathe out. Breathe in and reach high. Breathe out. And release there, bring the hands down. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of balance and warming the legs. So shift the weight over onto your right leg, bring your left foot to the tippy toe, and then just start to rotate your ankle. Now start to make it bigger, bringing in the knee, and then even bigger, bringing in your hip. Change direction. Reset your position, and do the same on the other side. Onto tippy toe, little circle, bring in the knee, bringing in the hip, and then changing direction. And then again, reset your position. So let's work on our balance. So take a breath in, engage those core muscles, bring the left foot to the toe, and then breathe out and lift. So knee level with your hip, or tippy toe on the floor, or anywhere in between. Now find a fixed spot on the wall or on the floor. Make sure that core is still at number 3. And then the foot that you're standing on, make sure those toes are nice and spread and they're not clinging onto a perch. From there, concentrate on that thoracic breathing again. So breathe in through your nose, feel your ribs lift and expand, keep it away from your belly, and then breathe out. So just keep breathing at your own pace and rhythm, finding that fixed spot. And on your next out breath, just bring that foot down. Let's reset our position and do the same on the other side. So again, breathe in, engage in, bring the foot to the tippy toe, breathe out and lift the knee to wherever is good for you. Level with the hip, big toe on the floor, or anywhere in between. And then again, make sure that foot you're standing on is nice and spread. Find your fixed spot, either on the floor or the wall. Keep pulling your belly button into your spine, engaging those core muscles. And then let's focus on our breathing again. So we breathe in, Feel the ribs lift and expand. Breathing out. Just keep it away from our bellies. And again, on your next out breath, just place it down. Okay, so we're going to open the hips a little. So, we're going to do a tree pose. So it's up to you whether you have your foot on the floor and pushing that knee wide to open up your hip area. If you want to work on your balance at the same time, you can bring your foot up onto your calf area or all the way up onto your thigh, whatever is good for you, all right? Push the foot into your standing leg. So take a breath in, engage the core, bring the foot to wherever you are going today, and then concentrate on pushing that knee outwards to open your hip, and also make sure that standing foot again is spread. Work on that thoracic breathing and keep pushing that knee back to open the hip area. Now breathe in, lift your hip a little higher with standing leg. And as you breathe out, push that hip inwards. See if you feel the difference. Couple more breaths. And then release the foot down on your out breath. Resetting position. Let's do the same on the other side to open the hip. Now you probably find that one side of your hip opens more than the other. That is normal, okay? We're not symmetrical. So square the hips, push the knee. So it's up to you again. Big toe on the floor, onto the calf, or all the way up onto the thigh. Push that knee outwards. Push the foot into the standing leg, wherever you have it. Square the hips to keep opening out. Standing foot, again, spread the toes. And then try that thoracic breathing again. And then from here, breathe in again, lift that hip, push it in, feel the change. 2 more breaths. And then as you breathe out, just bring that foot down. Well done. Okay, so let's just loosen the hips, have a little roll through. And then let's start our workout. So I'll take this off and get a little bit warmer. It's very cold in the studio this morning. Okay, so come to the edge of your mat with your mat in front of you, and let's do our roll downs. So set your postural position. Take a breath in, engage in the course number 3, tucking the chin. Breathe out, roll the head forward. Release the shoulders, release the arms, and then continue rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come to the low point that's good for you this morning. Breathe in, lift your belly, then release your shoulders like a rag doll as well as your neck. Breathe out, unwind vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up. Shoulders into their pockets, chin to parallel. Let's do it again. Breathe in, tuck chin, engage core. Breathe out, roll head, release shoulders now as forward. Keep curving that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. When you get to the low point, take a breath in, lift your belly, ragdoll upper body, and then breathe out and rise. Shoulders to pockets, chin to parallel. Breathe in, tuck chin, breathe out, roll down. See if your body will let you go a little deeper. Don't force it, just let your body go where is good for it. Take a breath in, and then breathe out and unwind. And again, breathe in, tuck chin, breathe out and roll. Let's see if your body will let you go a little bit deeper this time. Breathe in, lift belly, ragdoll and then breathe out. And one more this time, we stay at the bottom. So breathe in, tuck chin, breathe out, roll down. And then when you get to the bottom, bend your knees a lot so your hands can come onto the floor. Walk your hands forward. Now we're going to start in horse position, so on our knees. So if you do suffer from sore knees and you just feel it really awkward, you can put something nice and cushioned underneath your knee. It does mean you're going to have to work your core a little bit more to stay stable. And then some of the exercises, if you are finding them particularly difficult on your knees, I'll give you the alternative of standing up to do it. Okay, so let's start on our knees to start with, just to do a cat stretch. So take your breath in, neutralize everything. Breathe out, tuck your chin and really arch your back upwards. Breathe in, pull your belly button higher, push the floor away with the hands. And then breathe out and come back to that neutral position. Breathe in, engage in the core. Breathe out this time, lift the head and arch your spine downwards. Breathe in, pull your belly button high. Breathe out, back to neutral. Breathe in, spread shoulder blades. Breathe out, tuck chin, arch back. Try and go a little higher. Breathe in, pull the belly button higher. Breathe out, come to neutral. Breathe in, reset. Breathe out, go the other direction. Push the floor with the hands. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Come back. One more each way. So breathe in. Make sure you're evenly between the two hands and the two knees. Breathe out, arch high. Breathe in, lift higher belly. Breathe out, come back to neutral. Breathe in. Breathe out, arch down and lift the head. Breathe in, lift the belly. Breathe out and come back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to stay in horse stance. So if you are finding it particularly sore in your knees, even with cushioning, then stand yourself up. Okay, you might want to hold on to something, or again, something just to make sure you stay stable. So from here, take your breath in, lift your belly, spread your shoulders, and then extend your right leg out and level your hip. So if you're standing, just make sure your hips are level. Bend your knee, pointing your toe to the ceiling. So if you're standing, just point your foot backwards. From there, push your toe towards the ceiling or backwards if you're standing, and then pull your knee back down level with your hip. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now if you're on your horse stance, make sure the weight is evenly between your hands. Both hands with the same amount of weight. Breathe out as you pull down. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Extend and bend back in. Let's switch sides. So breathe in, lift belly, spread shoulders. Breathe out, extend the left leg. Bend the knee, level the hips. Now breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now push those hands into the floor if you're on your hands and knees. If you're standing, make sure that your upper body is not moving. Just kick back without your upper body moving. Breathing sequence is the same if you're standing. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring it back down. Okay, so we're going to add on. So again, you can do this standing, all right? So breathe in, lift belly, spread shoulders. Breathe out, extend your right leg. Breathe in and level your hip. Now this time you're going to bring your knee round towards your elbow, but don't let your hips move. Extend back and then pull, but keep your hips level. If you're standing, you're just going to stand. Keep yourself still. You can put your hands out in front so you've got somewhere to come towards. Just pull up and pull down. Pull up and pull down. Keep your body still here and don't let your hips twist, okay? So you're just going to do the same exercise, but you're just on a different plane. Okay. So everyone, into your positions, ready to go. So lifting the belly, spreading shoulders with your hands and knees, extending the leg, leveling hip. So shift the weight forward, even out hands. We breathe out as we bring the knee in, and we breathe in as we extend. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now really extend as you breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Bring that knee down. Same on the other side. So breathe in, lift belly, spread shoulders. Breathe out, extend the left leg. Breathe in and level hip. Weight evenly between the hands. Breathe out and pull the knee round. Keep the hips still. Breathe in, extend back. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Keep those hips still. Breathe out, breathe in. Pull your belly down higher. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Now really extend the leg as you go back. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Bring the knee down. Come back onto the heels, and then roll your wrists. Okay, let's do once more. So reset your position, whether you're standing or kneeling. Take a breath in, lift belly, spread shoulders. If you're on your knees, breathe out and extend your leg. Breathe in, level your hip. Breathe out, everyone, pull the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, hip still. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pull your belly button higher. Keep those hips level. Don't let them rock. 2 more. Last one. And bring it back in. So breathe in, lift belly, spread shoulders. Breathe out. Extend leg. Breathe in, level hip. Pull that knee round. Breathe out. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Level those hips. Breathe out. Don't let them move. Breathe in. Two more. And release. Down and sink back. Okay, give it a quick roll. So from here, drop yourselves round onto your arms. Bring your feet in close. So we're going to do our roll down and ups. So first position, as always, I will go through the different tiers. Once you find the level that suits you, you continue with that level. If you know what level suits you, because you've done it a few times before, then just go straight into that level, and you don't have to continue following me, all right? I will go through them all, so just find the one that's good for you. So level 1, legs bent, feet are flat on the floor. Place your hands behind your thighs. Sit nice and tall, take a breath in, and then tuck your pelvis. So, as you breathe out, roll vertebrae by vertebrae down towards your mat, and then you'll feel your core really engaging. Take a breath in, pull those belly buttons deeper, and then breathe out and assist yourself with your hands to come back up and making sure your feet haven't left the floor. So that's level 1. Level 2, you're going to start with your hands out in front. We take a breath in, sit nice and tall, and then tuck the pelvis. Breathe out and start to roll yourself down. Breathe out, all the way. And again, until you feel your core really engaging. Breathe in and bring your hand around the back, same time engaging your core. And then breathe out and pull yourself up with the assistance of your arms and your core, with your toes staying flat on the floor. Level 3, hands in front. Take a breath in, lift belly, and then tuck pelvis. Breathe out, come all the way back again, until you find that point where your core really engages. Now breathe in, pull your belly button deeper, and then breathe out, come back up, just using your core with no assistance from your arms. All the way up. Level 4. So we're going to take our legs straight. So extend those legs, now make sure the legs don't lift. Take a breath in, sit nice and tall, and again, tuck the pelvis. Breathe out and roll yourself back, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you get that point of real engagement through your core. Breathe in, pull it deeper, and then breathe out and roll yourself back up without those legs lifting from the floor. Sit nice and tall. So your next level, breathe in, sit nice and tall, tuck that pelvis, breathe out, roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down to the mat. Hands eventually come all the way over. We breathe in, engage the core, reach the ceiling, and then we breathe out and we start to roll back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, legs still staying on the floor, and each vertebrae leaving the floor at the same pace. So there should be no stutters, no little bits to come up, or no thumpings down, all right? So do 3 more at the level that suits you this morning, okay? Making sure that when you get back, that you don't all of a sudden go flop, okay? And when you come up, that you're not kind of sticking and dragging yourself up, or your legs are lifting away from the floor to help you. Keep them down, or feet down if your legs are bent. And same again, it should be smooth uncoiling of the vertebrae, and it should be controlled lifting of the vertebrae as you come back up without any assistance from feet lifting, etc. Okay? So once you've done your 3, I just want you to sit up nice and tall, and then bring your knees into your chest and just your tippy toes on the floor. Make sure you've done all 3 before you come to this position, okay? So I'll give you time to do that. So with my estimation, you should be on your last one. And then just have those knees into the chest tightly. Tippy toes on the floor. Okay. So because we're not able to hug anybody out with our little family bubbles, you have to cuddle your knees and pretend it's that person you want to cuddle right now. So take a breath in, really cuddle your knees and tuck your pelvis so that your big toes come away from the mat. Now really, really hold the core nice and tight. Make sure there's nothing behind you in case you decide you want to come into the advanced option exercise I'm going to give you. We're going to work through it, so when you come to a level that suits you, I want you to stop at that level, okay? So this is level 1. Just sit nice and comfortably, using your balance and using your core to keep you in this position. If you want a little more, loosen off that hug just a little bit. So maybe it's just your hands now on your knees and your arms are free. Maybe come back a little, so the core has to work a little more. And then from there, take one leg out. back in. Take the other leg out. Pull it back in. Can you take your hands away? Can you extend one leg again? Bring it back in. Can you extend the other? How about a leg going out to the side and back in? Now keep pulling through the core. The other one out. Bring it back in. Want a little more? Bring the feet together. Take your knees nice and wide. Take the hands and go through in between the legs. Bring your hands then under the feet and hold on to your ankles. Bring the soles of your feet together and sit. Pulling the core down. Okay, if you want a little more, let go, but really arch your back, okay? So you let go, you'll roll back, come back up, and stop before you go all the way forward. So keep bracing. So roll back, pull up, using the core. So just do what's good for you. So if you're happy still here, or you're happy still extending your legs, or holding your legs, just keep doing what's good for you. And if you're managing this okay, and you want a little more still, take your legs out straight and take hold of your legs. So, exactly the same exercise. Roll back, and then roll up and hold. Roll back, roll up, and hold. Okay, so just do what's good for you. Just another 30 seconds or so doing the exercise that suits you. So if you're still happy here, pull down, or maybe just try and open out a little bit so your core has to work that little bit more. All right? End of the day, you're not going to fall. You're already on the floor. So just nice and controlled, just playing with your positioning and making your core have to work. Okay, about another 10 seconds, just at whatever level suits you. Just making the core have to stabilise wherever you are. Okay, bring the feet down, just a little bit of Friday fun. So, hold on to the back of the legs then, just do another wee roll down and come all the way down to your mat this time. So let's do our diamond. So thumbs together, index fingers together, spread your other ones out. Place your thumbs on your belly button, index fingers down towards your pelvic area, and feet about hip distance apart. Okay, so from there, we have been doing exercises over the last few weeks that we have our tippy toe on the floor, we breathe out and pull the knee in, and then we bring the foot back down and everything's working underneath our hands. So we're going to advance that a little bit and take it into a scissor move. So from here, we're going to take a breath in and we're going to imprint our spine down onto our mat. So you have to tilt that pelvis. Breathe out and lift your head and shoulders away from the mat, and then bring your knees directly over your hips. Okay, you can now take the diamond away, but keep that position. Take hold of the back of your leg. Now you have an option. You can take your other leg out completely straight, and then take this one completely straight. Or you can keep this one bent, all right? So we're just going to swap legs, all right? So we 2, and then for 2. So pull knee over hip, bounce for 2, and just keep your head and the shoulders away from the mat, and keep imprinting down into your mat by pulling your belly button deep into your spine. So if you want more, we do the straight leg. Keep pulling your belly button into your spine. So breathe out when the leg is high. Breathe in as you're switching. Keep it coming. So remember that bent leg option if you wish. 4 more. Knees over hips and lower down. Well done. Lie yourself back down. So bring that diamond back in. Let's do that cross exercise that we've been doing before. So diamond, we're going to start on your left leg. So push the outer edge of your hand in towards your hip. So push this into your hip. Just so you can feel everything working underneath that hand. Bring your left foot to the tippy toe and then breathe out. Pull the knee in. Breathe in, pull your core down. And then breathe out as you bring that foot down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So keep pulling away from your hand with your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel it working underneath your hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now this time, breathe in. Breathe out. And then take your hand to the ceiling with the opposite hand, so right hand. Okay, so breathe in. Reach high and pull away from the hand. Breathe out and extend. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the hand down. Bring the knee down. And let's swap sides. So right hand goes in. Right foot to tippy toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now really relax the leg. So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Pull away from the hand. Breathe out. Feel it working underneath your hand. Breathe in. Engage the core and print your spine. Breathe out. Lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So this time, breathe in. Breathe out. Reach the hand. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now breathe out and lengthen. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the hands down. So feet hip distance apart. Reach towards the heels. Take a breath in. Tuck your pelvis and print your spine. And then breathe out and lift. Roll vertebrae by vertebrae up onto our shoulders. Once we're up on our shoulders, breathe in and bring your chest down so you have a straight diagonal line from your hip to your shoulder. From there, breathe in again and push those hips a little higher. Breathe out. Keep pulling your belly button to spine. Now breathe in and take your hands to the ceiling. Breathe out and level that chest again. Breathe in, push the hips higher. Breathe out, pull that chest deeper. Breathe in, and then bring the hands down as you breathe out. Breathe in, engage the core, and then breathe out vertebrae by vertebrae down. So we're going to do it again, but you can stay in that position, or you can start adding on the leg exercise that I'm going to give you. So breathe in, tuck pelvis and print spine. Breathe out and roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up to the shoulders. Breathe in and level the chest. Breathe out, push the hips higher. Breathe in and lift your arms towards the ceiling. Breathe out again. Breathe in, squeeze the bum, pull the belly button to spine. And then as you breathe out, bring your left knee over your hip. Now, as you breathe in, extend the leg out so your knees come level. Breathe out and pull your knee back over your hip. Breathe in. Everyone push your hips to the ceiling. Breathe out. Breathe in. Really engage your core. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time, push the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Bring your leg down if it was lifted. Everyone breathe in and push those hips higher. Breathe out. Bring the hands down. Breathe in. Engage your core more. Then breathe out and roll. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone. Very last touch. Let's do it again on the other side. So take a breath in. Tuck your pelvis and print the spine. Breathe out and roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to the shoulders. Breathe in, level that chest. Breathe out, push the hips a little higher. Breathe in and lift the arms to the ceiling. Breathe out. Breathe in, engage core, sleep up. Breathe out and right knee comes over hip if you're lifting the leg. Breathe in and extend. Breathe out and bend. Breathe in, keep pushing hips high, everyone. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now go to the ceiling. So breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Breathe in. Take that leg down as you breathe out if it's lifted. Everyone breathe in, push your hips higher. Breathe out, bring your hands down. Breathe in, engage the core. Breathe out and roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Tailbone, very last to touch. So from here, take your hands at level with your shoulders. And then drop your knees over towards me, but keep your shoulders down on your mat. Extend your top leg. By keeping your shoulders down, breathe in and extend your leg. Breathe out and swing your leg high. Breathe in, pull your belly button to spine. Breathe out, relax those shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out, try and come a little higher if you can. And as you breathe in, try and swing a little further back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that core engaged. 3. One more, guys. And then bring it back on top. Breathe in, pull the knees to center. Reset your position. And this time, breathe out and drop your knees away. Again, extend that top leg. Same exercise. So breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out and swing to the hand. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try and come a little higher. Breathe in. Try and swing back a little further. Keep shoulders down though. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Engage that core, hold high. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Knees back on top. Push your shoulders deeper. Bring your knees all the way to center. And then from here, Bring the knee into the chest and give it a little hug. Bring the other one in. Hug that in also. Push your tailbone to the floor. Take your hands now, the back of your thighs, so in between your calves and your thighs with that arms. Pull thighs towards the chest, and then lift your heels towards the ceiling, but keep your tailbone down. Breathe in and try and push those heels even higher, and then breathe out and try and pull thighs closer to the chest, but keep the tailbone down. Slowly release down, and then all the way down. Circle the arms overhead. I've just knocked my elephant shelf down. It's normally hip, it's naughty. So push the shoulders down. Bring the soles of the feet together, and let them fall out. Just relax. Bring the knees back together, uncircle the arms, and then just let your knees drop over towards me and bring your shoulder over with it. Just give yourself a moment. And then very slowly, use the hand to push yourself up, and then come onto your knees. Bring your hands in quite close to the body, tuck your toes underneath. And then push yourself back onto the balls of your feet and move your hands in closer. Take a breath in, tuck the chin, lift the belly, breathe out, then push your heels down as soon as you can. So maybe keep the legs really bent if you need to. And then, from here, breathe in, lift your belly even higher, maybe straighten the legs a little more. And as you breathe out, just fold your chest towards your thighs. Breathe in again, lift your belly even higher. Maybe straighten those legs a little more, and then breathe out and draw your chest towards your thighs. One more time, breathe in, and then just let that breath go. Now breathe in again, bend your knees and lift your belly. Breathe out and unwind vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly rising all the time. Shoulder blades back into the pockets, chin to parallel. Take a breath in, take the hands all the way overhead, and then interlace your fingers. Breathe out, push your palms to the ceiling, take your eye gaze with it. Breathe in and reach even taller. Now as you breathe out, circle the arms down, bring your chin back to parallel, back into your postural position, and give yourselves a little clap. Well done, guys. Okay, hope you enjoyed that this morning, and I hope that the weather does improve out there. It's not very nice. And I will see you again on Monday morning for Pilates. Okay, take care, stay safe, and see you soon.